Good afternoon. Or what time is it? Morning. How y'all doing? Doing great. Unbelievable day, right? Unbelievable day. What we got here? Yeah, I think we're doing a good job of just trying to steady improve, making those improvements every day. And that's what we're trying to ask the players to, kind of be consistent to their approach to the game. Whether we're talking about situational football, where we're talking about early downs, third downs, and just trying to, build our identity of who we're going to be this season. Yeah, obviously Christian is a big part of our defense, and unfortunately that happened, and our thoughts and prayers are with him, and and just like any other injury that we have in football, the next man up mentality, which is good for that room. Which I would say we have the depth and the competition in that room to fill that void, and really it's just up to them to continue to like prove that on the field with their consistent play and who can help us out because we need that. Just like last year, we had injuries that happened, and to our guys' credit, we had good depth at each position. That's right. I mean, that goes back to last year too. He took advantage of every opportunity he had last year, and he's doing the same thing right now. So he's one of the guys that that needs to help us out to fill that void for like Christian. No, I'll leave that up to the medical staff.
I imagine a guy with Christian, you probably can't replace him just like one on one. You as like a defensive coordinator, do you have to get creative when it comes to sort of replacing his role, production, in terms of even like what you do with the defensive line?
I would say, we're going to do what we do, and we're going to put the players in the best position, with the players that we have, and then it depends on who we're playing for that week. So, you tell me who we're playing, and we're going to do what's best for our team, our defense, to stop them to win the football game. I would say that every day we need to come out and act like we have done nothing. So that's the kind of like the mindset, workers mentality, blue collar mentality, where we have to earn everything every day. So what we did yesterday in practice doesn't mean that we can come and have that mindset today in practice. What we do today, we can't have the same mindset when the Eagles come in here. So that's what I would say to that, even after every game. So it really doesn't matter. It's like a start over mentality every practice, every day, every week, every game. Yeah, looking for just to compete against another team, one, and then to see the guys against different matchups. Because again, we've been going against our team for the past couple weeks, and to get another team to come in here and practice against them, and to see who's able to do different things in the matchups. And I mean, they have a well-rounded team up front, running backs, the quarterback position. Same thing with the receivers. So it'll be good for our guys to have that level of competition to see who can like fill those voids or can help contribute to our defense this season. He's improving. He's improving as as a leader, as a competitor on our team. Again, he's doing it on the field. And what's that we need him to do? We need our good players to play, be good and be good in their roles, and really for all our other corners at that position to match, him, John Jones, those guys, play to the level of their competition. Yes.
Coach, what would you say allows bigger guys like Sean Wade and Isaiah Bolden have success in the slide, where you typically see guys like John and Marcus?
So first of all, when you're playing a slot, you have to be smart. So I say those guys are smart enough to do it, to play multiple roles, star inside, outside, communicate. Even line up in the deep part of the field. So that's the number one thing. And then just their quickness on the inside to handle the different matchups that's in there. They bring that skill set to us too. So which is good for depending on who we're playing. We can use their size to our advantage, whether it's a smaller receiver or a bigger receiver who plays in a slot.
Marcus, just last Thursday night when you were calling plays on defense, just how would you say that communication went first time out,
I thought it was good, and for me, like just like the players, they come out here and practice. I do the same out here every day. So we talk about making it harder in practice than what it is in the game, and that's exactly the truth for me. It was like harder, it's harder in practice because you don't have 15 red zone plays, in the game. You don't have 15 third downs in a row in the game. So when you go in the game, there's TV timeouts, there's time. There's more time to call plays in the game than it is out of practice. And so I thought the execution as far as me calling in to the signal callers, them handling communication on the field, and then the coaches relaying that to the sideline to our players and game management stuff, all that worked out well. Marco? Marco is steady making improvements every day. And so for us, it's guys like that we need to, you know, come up for us. We need Marco to perform well for us. And he's another guy along. I know he asked about Sean, and, he's another guy that can play with, a little length too, to match up to different receivers and use his different techniques, whether it's press or off man. But I'm willing to see, I'm ready to see what he does, tomorrow, even this, Thursday. He's been doing a good job so far, and I'll give credit to even Alex Austin. He's done a good job for us too. So both of those guys are working hand in hand and competing.
What are you hoping to get out of the players? What are you hoping the players get out of tomorrow with this joint practice?
So hopefully we come out and dominate. That's what we're looking for. Being completely honest, that's what we're trying to do. Go out and dominate. We're trying to compete at a high level. We're trying to execute, work on our fundamentals and technique, most importantly. And then we're trying to make sure that again, you're going against another team. So hopefully we gel together as a team, offensive, defensive, special teams, and work together in one day on that Tuesday against the Eagles.
He's been on and off the field over the course of the summer, and I don't want to ask you anything about his contract situation, but how have you seen Matt Judon handle his business with football?
He's been the same for us. He's been the same for us. Always stay out of all those conversations. And for us and the defensive staff, he's been Judon. He's been Matt Judon. He's been great in the classroom. He's been great for us on the practice field. And I look at it like this, like we all have bad days, right? If I ask any of you guys, all you guys will raise your hand for have a bad day. Unfortunately for him, his bad day will be on camera. You know what I mean? Just like our bad days would be behind doors. So, he had a bad day, and then that was it. And everybody really got to see it. And then other than that, the guy's been who he's been since we signed him, a couple years ago. So I have nothing but, respect and love for Judon and then what he can do and will do for this team.
A final question, guys.
The roster that you brought back, obviously a lot of familiar faces, similar system that you're coming back. Where do you see the need for this defense to evolve? Obviously, year-to-year changes are always made, but specifically this year to be as good as you can be relative to past years. How do you evolve?
Yeah, I think we're still in the phase of like figuring out who we're going to be. Like I talked about that, like our identity. So we're in that phase of trying to figure out, like, all right, how can we use the players to, put them in the best position? Who are we going to be as a defense? What's going to be our mentality? And then how can we help this football team win games? So we're still in the process of doing that. And again, that's what practice for. That's what training camp is for. And we're molding that identity right now, though. Trust me.
Thanks.
Good? All right, thanks. Appreciate it.